Hello students, this is our lesson number 2, question answers. What is a mixture? When two or more substances are mixed in any proportion, they form a mixture. If two or more substances are mixed in any proportion, that is called mixture. Which of the following materials fall in the category of a pure substance? Ice, milk, iron, hydrochloric acid, calcium oxide, mercury, brick, wood and air. Ice, iron, hydrochloric acid, calcium oxide, mercury are pure substances. Classify each of the following as a homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Soda, water, wood, air, soil, vinegar, filtered tea. Now, homogeneous mixtures: soda, water, air, vinegar, filtered tea. Heterogeneous mixtures are wood and soil, which cannot be mixed with another substance. Now, identify the solution among the following mixtures: soil, seawater, air, coal and soda water. Seawater, air and soda water are solutions. Now next, which of the following will show Tyndall effect? Salt solution, milk, copper sulfate solution, starch solution. Milk and starch solution will show Tyndall effect. Which separation techniques will you apply for the separation of the following? Sodium chloride from its solution in water, ammonium chloride from a mixture containing sodium chloride and ammonium chloride. Or small pieces of metal in the engine oil of a car, different pigments from an extract of flower petals, butter from curd, oil from water, tea leaves from tea, iron pins from sand, wheat grains from husk, fine mud particles suspended in water. So, evaporation, first is evaporation, second is sublimation, third is sedimentation, D is chromatography, C is centrifugation, F is separating funnel. Now tea leaves from tea, that is filtration. Iron pins from sand, that is magnetic separation. Wheat grains from husk, that is winnowing. And fine mud particles suspended in water, that is centrifugation. Now, classify the following into elements, compounds and mixtures: sodium, soil, sugar, solution, silver, calcium carbonate, tin, silicon, coal, air, soap, methane, carbon dioxide, blood. Elements are sodium, silver, tin and silicon. Compounds are calcium carbonate, soap, methane, carbon dioxide. Mixtures are soil, sugar, solution, coal, air, blood. Now, what is solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. What is solvent? The component usually present in large amount that dissolves the other component is known as solvent. What is solute? The component usually present in small amount, that component which is usually present in small amount and that is dissolved in a solution is known as a solute. What are the solute and solvent in tincture of iodine? In tincture of iodine, iodine solid is the solute and alcohol liquid is the solvent. Give an example of gas in liquid solution, gas in gas solution. Soda water is an example of gas in liquid solution. Atmospheric air is an example of gas in gas solution. Now, what are the components of a solution? Solute and solvent are the components of a solution. Define solubility: the amount of solute that can be dissolved in a solvent. The thing which can be dissolved in a solvent at a given temperature to make a saturated solution, it's called its solubility at that temperature. Now, how can we increase the solubility of a solute in a saturated solution? The solubility of a solute in a saturated solution can be increased by increasing the temperature of a solution. So, if we have to increase the solubility of a saturated solution, we have to increase the temperature of the solution. Now, why is water called a universal solvent? Water is called a universal solvent because it can dissolve a large number of substances in it. Now, what is a Tyndall effect? The scattering of beam of light by colloidal particles is known as Tyndall effect. If a scattering of beam of light by colloidal particles. Here is your next is Fog and smoke are aerosols. What is the difference in their dispersed phases? The dispersed phase of a fog is liquid while that of smoke is solid. Shaving cream and pumice are foams. What is the difference in the dispersing medium? The dispersing medium of shaving cream is liquid while the pumice is solid. Which of the tubes is in figure A and B will more effective as a condenser in the distillation apparatus? You can see here it has glass beads and this is empty. The tube showing in figure 2.9 will be more effective as a condenser in the distillation apparatus. Now, soil can be recovered from its solution by evaporation. Suggested some other technique for the same. Salt can be recovered from its solution by crystallization. By which technique can the components of a colloid be separated? The components of a colloid can be separated by centrifugation technique. Which process will you use to separate a mixture of salt and ammonium chloride? I will use the process of sublimation. Is dye in black ink a single color? No, a dye in black is a mixture of two or more colors. What is a dispersed phase in a colloidal solution? The particles of colloid substance constitute the dispersed phase. What is a dispersion medium in a colloidal solution? The medium in which the particles are present constitute the dispersing medium, that is called colloidal solution. Give an example of Tyndall effect in day-to-day life. Scattering of light by dust particles suspended in the air is an example of Tyndall effect in day-to-day life. You can see when the sun rays enters in your room, you can see the dust particles will suspended in air. Which of the following is odd one out? Bromine, carbon, nitrogen, steam, sulfur. Now steam, it is a compound, the others are elements. Give a common example of suspension. Muddy water is the common example of suspension. Which of the following is a heterogeneous mixture? Soda water, soap solution, brass. Soap solution is a heterogeneous mixture. Now here is an example, a type dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Shaving cream is a type of foam. Dispersed in phase gas and dispersion medium is liquid. Milk is a type of emulsion. Dispersed in phase, that is liquid, and dispersion medium, that is liquid. Milk of magnesia, that is solid. Dispersed phase, that is solid, and dispersion medium, that is liquid. Sponge, solid form. Gas, dispersion medium is solid. Jelly, type is gel. Dispersed medium is liquid. Dispersion medium is solid. Colored gemstone, solid sol. Dispersed medium is solid and dispersion medium is solid. Cloud, aerosol, liquid. Dispersed phase is liquid and dispersion medium is gas. Butter, type of gel. Dispersed phase is liquid and dispersion medium is solid. Milky glass, solid sol. Dispersed phase is solid. Dispersion medium is solid. Face cream, emulsion. Dispersed phase is liquid and dispersion medium is liquid. Foam rubber, type foam. Dispersed phase is gas. Dispersion medium is solid. Automobile exhaust, aerosol. Dispersed phase is solid and dispersion medium is liquid. Pumice, type foam. Dispersed phase is gas and dispersion medium is solid. Paint, type of sol. Dispersed phase is solid and dispersion medium is liquid. Mud, that is sol. Dispersed phase is solid and dispersion medium is liquid. Now, explain the following giving examples. Saturated solution, pure substance, colloid, suspension. Now, what is saturated solution? A solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at a given temperature is called a saturated solution. A solution in which no one can be dissolved at the temperature, the given temperature, that is called saturated solution. Example, 32 gram of potassium nitrate dissolved in 100 gram of water. 293 Kelvin forms a saturated solution. Now, pure substance, a substance which consists a single type of particles is called a pure substance. A pure substance has a definite boiling point and melting point. Yes. So, Pure substance is pure water. Colloid is a solution in which the size of the particles are bigger than the true solution and cannot be seen with an unaided eye. The particles of colloid scatter a beam of light passing through the solution. For example, fog, smoke and blood. Now suspension. It is a heterogeneous mixture. The solid particles are big enough and can be seen with an unaided eye. The particles of suspension settle down when left undistributed. Example, that is mud particles in water. How will you confirm that a colorless liquid given to you is pure water? A pure liquid has a definite boiling point and melting point, 1 atmospheric pressure. If the given colorless liquid boils at 100 degrees centigrade, 373 Kelvin, at 1 atmospheric pressure, then it is pure water, otherwise it is not. Now here are some examples. A solution contains 20 gram of common salt in 160 gram of water. Calculate the concentration in terms of mass percentage of the solution. Now B. Write dispersion medium and dispersed phase of fog, aerosol. Mass of common salt, that is 20 gram. Mass of water, that is 160 gram. Mass of solution, mass plus solute, mass plus solvent. So 20 plus 160 equals to 180 gram. So mass upon solute, mass of solution into 100. So 20 upon 180 into 100, that is 11.1. Now B. In fog, the dispersion medium is gas, the dispersed phase is liquid. Now third one. How can we obtain different gases from air? Draw a flow diagram. Air is a homogeneous mixture of gases. The compounds of air can be separated by fractional distillation. The flow diagram given below. Air. The air is compressed by increasing pressure and decreasing temperature. Air is compressed means it remains short by increasing temperature and by increasing pressure and decreasing temperature. Liquid air allowed to warm up slowly in a fractional distillation column. Different gases are separated at different heights and temperature. This is about gases. 196, that is nitrogen, first distillation product. 186 at argon, and third is oxygen at third. Now student wanted to separate the mixture of dyes constituting a sample ink. He marked a line by ink on the filter paper and placed the filter paper in a jar containing water as shown in the figure given 2.10. Now this is glass rod, this is paper clips, this is jar, strip of filter paper, that is ink, and that is water. You can see here. Now what would be observed if the ink contains 3 different color components? Name the technique used by the student. Suggest one more application of this technique. And this is component 3, component 2 and component 1. This water, in last here is water. The student will observe 3 different bands shown in figure. The technique used by the student is chromatography. Application of this technique to separate the pigments present in chlorophyll. Write the steps you would use for making tea. Use the word solution, solvent, solute, dissolve, soluble, insoluble, filtrate and residue. Take a cup of water as solvent in a kettle and heat it. Add sugar, the solute, to water. Heat it. The sugar dissolves in water. Sugar is soluble in water. Add some tea leaves. It is insoluble in water because tea leaves are insoluble in water. Color of tea leaves goes into the solution. Yes. Boil the content and add milk, which is soluble in water. Yes. That is called soluble. Filter the tea with the help of strainer. The tea collected in the cup, that is called filtrate. The tea leaves collected on the strainer, that is called residue. Now which of the following are chemical changes? Growth of a plant, rusting of iron, mixing of iron filings and sand, cooking of food, digestion of food, freezing of water, burning of a candle. The chemical changes are as follows: growth of a plant, rusting of iron, cooking of food, digestion of food and burning of a candle. Now here is your next. Pragya tested the solubility of 3 different substances at different temperatures and collected the data as given below. Results are given in the following table. As grams of substance dissolved in 100 grams of water to form a saturated solution, Now substance dissolved, that is 283, 293, 313, 333 and 353, all are in temperature in Kelvin. Potassium nitrate, that is 21, in 293, 32, solubility that is 62, 106, 167. Sodium chloride, that is 36, in 293, that is 36, 313, that is 36, 333, that is 37 and 353, that is 37. Now potassium chloride, that is 283 in 35, in 293, that is 35 and 3 in 313, that is 14, 333, that is 46 and 353 in 54. Ammonium chloride, 283, that is 24 and 293, that is 37 and 313, that is 41 and 333, that is 55 and 353, that is 66. What a mass of a potassium nitrate would be needed to produce a saturated solution of a potassium nitrate in 50 grams of water and 313 K. A mass of a potassium nitrate needed for saturated solution in 100 gram of water at 313 K, that is 62 gram. So mass of potassium nitrate needed for saturated solution in 50 gram of water, that is 62 into 50 upon 100, that is 31 gram. Now Pragya makes a saturated solution of potassium chloride in water at 353 K and leaves the solution to cool at room temperature. What would she observe as the solution cools? Explain. As the solution cools, potassium chloride gets crystallized. As the temperature falls, the solubility of solute decreases. The excess of potassium chloride gets crystallized. So the excess potassium chloride gets crystallized. So this will be how the crystallized process will done. Find the solubility of each salt at 293 Kelvin. Which salt has the highest solubility at this temperature? Now, at 293 Kelvin, the solubility of 1 potassium nitrate is 32 gram, sodium chloride is 36 gram, potassium chloride is 35 gram and ammonium chloride is 37 gram. So, ammonium chloride has the highest solubility. Now, what is the effect of change of temperature on the solubility of soil? The solubility of a salt increases with the increase in temperature. Now, here are some examples. A solution of sodium sulfate is made in 100 gram of water by mass percentage 20. Calculate the mass sodium sulfate in this solution. Suppose the mass of solute sodium sulfate is x gram. The mass of solvent water is 100 gram. The mass of solution is x plus 100. Mass percentage of solution is mass upon mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. So 20 is equal to x upon x plus 100 into 100. That is 20 को हम x plus 100 is equal to 100x because x is multiplied by 100. Now that is x plus 100, we have to in one term put out of 20, then x plus 100 in one term and equals to 100x, and 20 into x plus 2000 equals to 100x. So now we have to separate the xx value. 2000 equals to 100x minus 20x, that is 2000 equals to 80x. So 2000 divided by 80 equals to x. So 25 equals to x. Now x is equal to 25 gram. So 25 gram of sodium sulfate would be added in the solution. Next, how much water should be added to 12 ml alcohol so the concentration of solution become 12%? So volume of solute is equal to 12 ml, volume of solvent is equal to x ml, volume of solution 12 plus x ml. Now volume percentage of a solution, the volume of a solute, volume of a solution into 100. 12 is equal to 12 upon x plus 12 into 100. So 12, you have to put in x plus 12. 12 को means ऐसे बाहर put किया, then divided by 12 equals to 100. Then x plus 12 कॉमन है, तो एक 12 यहाँ कट हो जाएगा, तो x plus 12, ये 12 कैंसिल हो जाएगा, तो x plus 12 equals to 100. So x is equal to 100 divided by 12, that is x is equal to 100 में से 12 लेस करेंगे तो x is equal to 88 ml. Now 40 ml of alcohol is mixed with 160 ml of water. So the volume of alcohol is solute equals to 40 ml, volume of water, that is solvent, 160 ml, volume of solution. So volume of solute plus volume of solvent. So 40 ml plus 160 ml is 200 ml. Now percentage of concentration of solution is equal to percentage V by B. The volume of solute, volume of solution into 100. So 40 upon 200 into 100. Now ये 0 से 0 0 कैंसिल हो जाएगा. तो 40 divided by 2, that is 20%. So here is your lesson number 2 is matter around us pure. Textual exercises and other additional questions are finished. In next session we are going to start our lesson number 15 of biology portion. I hope this video will help you to learn at home. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning and watching this video. Stay tuned till our next session. Bye bye, take care.